I'm Zack Boothe, and I am so confident in what I teach my students that I've flown from Utah to Florida so I don't have my normal connections. I'm going to take $1,000 and turn it into $40,000 in 40 days, doing exactly what I teach my students. I'm going to have a film crew follow me around, and I'm going to show you guys and give you an over-the-shoulder look at exactly what it takes to get started from scratch in real estate investing with just $1,000 and make a ton of money in just a short amount of time. I hope you guys enjoy this journey and follow along. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing great. It is day 15. Crazy. Crazy. Isn't it crazy? It's already 15 days in. I'm exhausted. This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. And it's pretty awesome. It's awesome what I've done so far. It's awesome the support I'm getting. I've put out just a few things so far on TikTok and a little bit on social media. I've got a lot of support from people. Hope you guys are enjoying this stuff. I hope you guys are learning a lot. I hope it's getting you fired up to take action. You were saying that you've been cold calling after you leave here because it's earlier in Utah. Tell us about that lead you got. Actually, I want to talk about that.
So 2 nights ago, I called a lady and she was just, I just went through the prompt, asked her if she'd ever considered selling. She's like, actually, tell you what I'll do. And I was like, okay, where's this going? And she fumbled around for a minute. She's like, okay, I'm going to give you 2 phone numbers. She gave me 2 phone numbers and 2 names. She said, call those people. They're also owners on the house and see if they want to sell. I'm interested in selling, but you need to confirm with them. I was like, okay, cool. I said, where are they located? And they were in the east, so I couldn't call them that night.
Right.
So then last night, I called the next one, and she kind of gave me the same thing. Like, yeah, I'm interested in selling. Call the last person, see if she's interested in selling. And I'm like, okay, can you guys...
Do they have the same last names, different last names?
They were being super ambiguous, really weird about it. And the second lady even was like, I don't know if you're a lawyer, but I'm a lawyer, and that's all I'm going to divulge. And I was like, are you guys putting me on a little mystery chase or what? I feel like I'm in a lockout room, trying to figure out all the clues. And then there was a 4th name, and the lady had passed away.
Yeah.
So I really was like, I'm like, are you family? And they're just like, just call the other lady. I'm like, okay. So I called the other lady. She didn't answer, so I called the first lady. And then that time, she gave me a lot more info. So it was the grandmother who died, and these are 3 cousins that are the heirs. Okay. And so I got a little bit more info. Kathy, the first lady, was super helpful. She said she would call the 3rd lady today and call back. So it was so far it's a good lead. It's a trashed house. She was talking about how the wind blew over a tree and broke the fence, and she's like, I really know we need to sell it. It's just, everybody was with COVID and all this stuff going on, we just haven't really had time. And then one of the ladies' dad died, so she's dealing with that. And so it sounds like they just had a lot of distractions. Yeah. So hopefully find out today if they're an actual qualified lead, a motivated seller.
Well, that's a lead.
Yeah, definitely a lead.
That's a solid lead. Yeah. That's honestly a solid lead because think about the situation. You got 3 people, they're extremely busy. It's been out of state. It's been sitting for years, it sounds like.
Yeah, wow.
Right? So one of the contracts we got that was sitting vacant for over a year and didn't want to deal with it, that's the one contract most recent we got. So that's what you're looking for. So it's really fun seeing my students, how long ago did you join? Only a couple months ago?
Oh, 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago?
It's only been 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's been 3 weeks, but I was gone for a week of that. So for me, it's 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
In my head, it's 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
And being around yesterday, it's I'm having a good time here, but I'm can't wait to cold call the day.
He's sick in the head. I used to be like that. I used to be I can't wait to get on the dialer. I'm going to make so much money. But now I'm I can't wait till my team gets on the dialer.
Let me tell you, I'm already thinking that. I told my wife last night, I'm okay, the next thing is who, not how. Who's going to do it for me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's super fun. Doing this business, and I feel like that first deal is the most exciting, exhilarating thing. Second deal is really fun, exciting. Third deal's a lot of work, and I don't remember my 4th deal. right?
Yeah.
It's just a grind after that. But the cool thing is you can put a team in place and people that love to have, like, they show up and they put their 40 hours in and they do the cold calling, and someone does the driving, and someone, and that's one of the big things I teach in my course too is how to do that. But if you guys are wanting to jump in and get a coach, find someone. Maybe you're not jiving with me. Maybe you don't feel like you would like my teaching style, but find a coach. It's actually really funny. It's Tom Kroll's birthday today. He's the original Rhino. He is my original mentor. I had paid for a mentor that just wasn't a fit. I paid $10,000. I paid Tom Kroll $9,000 to learn how to wholesale. It was worth every penny. It's his birthday. I'm going to wish him happy birthday today. But, find a coach. Find someone you jive with. There's a lot of wholesaling coaches out there. I can't coach everyone that's interested in learning, okay? But if you want to apply for my program, it's by application only. You got to go to my website, fill out the application, and jump on a call with us to make sure it's a fit. Because I really only want like 20 students a month, because I spend time with my students, I know my students, and more than that, it's just too much for me to be able to give the kind of support I want to give. So anyways, that was a shameless plug if you didn't catch that. So let's dive into the content. We're only gonna cold call for like 30 minutes. It's already 9:30. I got distracted buying a stock that I've been having my eye on. I got to jump in and cold call for 30 minutes. Then I got a podcast, and then I got a coaching call with a student, and then I have coaching calls with my group of students. I got KPI reviews with my team today, and I got to deal with the title company today. So and then I got to get you back to the airport today. So it's going to be a busy day for me. But hopefully we can spend as much time as possible on the challenge itself. Plus, I'm sure I have a ton of emails and a bunch of people because I sent out the wholesale deal at $100,000 discount. Everyone was really excited. Golly, dude. You don't have to be the smartest or do everything perfectly to be successful in this business. I am proof of that, okay? All right, well, let's dive in and start doing some cold calling.
Haven't taken a decision yet.
Okay, well, is it a rental of yours, or is it, you said you're going down there. I assume you're coming from...
No, my son is down there. He's actually living there because my tenant moved out, so my son moved in, and I'm actually moving down there this week. I just haven't decided if I'm going to keep it or sell it and get a condo or what I'm going to do yet.
Okay, well, so you're like moving in then?
Yeah, but I don't know that I'm going to keep it.
Gotcha. Where are you moving from?
New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Well, I'm excited. You're going to get some nice sunshine down here compared to New Jersey.
What is your name?
My name is Zack Boothe. I'm a real estate investor.
I can save your number, and whatever I decide to do, I'll give you a call back.
That sounds good. Do you mind if I follow up with you in a week when you're down here and maybe talk a little more? Maybe I could even come meet you.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Great. Well, I'll be in touch with you.
Okay, I'm going to save your number just in case, okay?
Okay. Actually, can I give you a better number? Can I give you my cell? This is my office number.
Can you text it to me?
Of course. I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you. So that's a good lead. It might not turn into anything, of course, but, she hesitated. I'm going to dig into it and see if she wants to keep it, or if, like she said, she's not sure if she wants to keep it. Sounds like it probably needs some work if she had tenants and, she's been an out-of-state owner. I don't know. We'll find out. It might have been a property she inherited from a parent or something. I don't, a lot of times when people have a rental that they want to move into or something like that happens, it's usually an inherited situation. It says that on title it has a man's name, so it might have been her dad or something. I don't know yet. So I'm going to, I didn't want to dive too much into it. She kind of like pushed me off the phone, so I didn't want to, pry too much. So I figured I would build a relationship here in a week and then evolve on this lead. So, hello, all you beautiful people. I am jumping into my KPI reviews. So I just got done with a one-on-one coaching call with Aaron Gaunt. You can see his success story on this YouTube channel as well. He was a fireman. He's absolutely crushing it. He's got an acquisition manager, 3 cold callers. He is doing amazing. Like, that guy has pretty much built $1 million a year business in just a few months, truly. I've been coaching him. It was just him and his girlfriend, Michaela, sweetie, and about 6-7 months ago, now they've built up this team with my coaching. So that's been super, super fun to watch their growth. So fulfilling to do that. Anyways, we got done there. Now I'm scrambling to jump on my KPI review for my own team, my own wholesaling business, and meet with my lead acquisition manager and Miguel, who does all of my systems management. He's really my right hand in that business. So I got to create a Zoom and jump into that. So we got to do that. And it's so important, guys. Like, you need to realize, like, being able to control the madness. This is a lot of work. I mean, my phone, I had like 7 or 8 text messages and multiple emails come in while I was doing that one-on-one call. You know, I'd put my phone to the side and don't look at it. So I'm focused on my students, and now I got to do this. And then once I get done there, I've got another call with all of my students, my group coaching call. And I still got to find time to drive and find time to talk to my cash buyers about these deals that we sent out, because I'm getting tons of people reaching out. It's controlled madness. You know, I just did that podcast with this lady this morning, and she's like, sounds like a great job with someone with ADD, you know, because it's you're working on this and then this and then this, and I don't want to scare you guys, and I feel like maybe watching me go through this journey will make people feel like they're not capable of doing something like this, but it's, you know, it's progress. It's you know, getting to the point that I'm at and being able to do all this so fast and efficiently comes from years of experience and years of coaching. And it's one of the reasons why I coach, right, is to give you guys that step-by-step outline. But it's going to require a lot of hard work. Like, a lot of people hear about wholesaling and they see these giant checks and they're like, man, I'm going to do that so I can get my Lamborghini and I can live on a beach and sip pina coladas, because that's the life. But it's like, it takes some work. It's not going to be a free ride. 100%. You can make an absolute fortune, but it's work. Okay. All right, let's do it.
How's it going, Zack?
Doing well, man. So you're interested in taking a look?
We are, if it's available. We know these are going kind of quick, so we're not really sure.
Yeah.
About time.
Yeah, it should go pretty quick, but it's still available. I've got a lockbox on there, so I'm taking highest and best by Friday.
Okay, Friday. Awesome.
Yep.
And is it vacant? And do I have to schedule anything?
It's vacant. Just swing by. Yep. And then you understand that I'm asking 193, not 93, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. I didn't mistake that. No.
Okay.
We're trying to get up to your 90s. To be honest, we just got to take a look before we can actually give you that cash offer that you need.
Yep. No, fantastic, brother. Have you bought from a wholesaler before?
I have, but it's really spare, to be honest.
Okay.
It seems like they're kind of slow to the party, to be honest. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm getting emails at like 8 hours, 10 hours, 16 hours, and
Yeah.
by then everything's been scooped, or there's been offers that are more enticing.
Right.
I'm with ResiCap outside of Atlanta. If it's kind of reached you, we're kind of an institutional buyer that's trying to scoop up a good bit. I'm sure you've heard like a few other bodies around.
Right. Well, yeah, no, go ahead and take a look.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow you to make an offer. I'll take everyone's offer. I don't tell anybody what I have. I just take highest and best. I'll take it Friday. So if you can get me an offer.
That's easy.
Yeah, very
like
easy. Yep, cool. Well, thank you so much. It's Benjamin, correct?
Yes, sir. Benjamin Torres. Feel free
Benjamin
to
Torres.
say this number if you like.
Cool. All right, great. I got your lockbox code, and I'll hear from you.
Sweet.
All right, thank you.
Thank you much. Appreciate you, sir.
Bye-bye. What's up, beautiful people? We're back again. So it's been crazy, and but I love it. We're getting buyers showing up for Sefner, which is the $10,000 assignment. The one I'm trying to make 15 to 20 or maybe more. The manufactured home is closer to Orlando than it is Tampa, and I only have one interested buyer there, which is not good. So I'm gonna have to reach out and network with wholesalers in Orlando and see if I got better
buyers. The cool thing is I have a student coming tomorrow who's one of my original students, and he's absolutely crushing it in Orlando. So it's almost like the big man is like, oh, we'll help you out. Don't worry about it. I've got you covered. So hopefully that works out. But Adam is having to go home. So it's the end of his fun. We've got a weekly coaching call that we're going to do in 20 minutes, and then either during that call or shortly after he's got to run. So we want to do a closing interview with Adam now. So what are some big takeaways from today and overall?
Oh man, big takeaways. First one from today is like, we kind of ended a little bit rough last night, and you just get up and go again, you know, and I think that's the way you got to do it. Overall takeaways are kind of maybe a repeat. The first thing is that you've got to put systems in place, and I've seen you do that. Just your dialing, your driving, your follow-ups, and then you're dialing again, because otherwise I think you get a whole bunch of stuff going on, and then all that other stuff goes by the wayside. Yep. So then you have like a big lead drop, and then you got to go back out. But I think if you can just consistently do those things, then you'll just have like, it'll maybe be a little bit more like this, and like work. Oh, I have no work to do. I have no leads. I got to go out and like grind again. So that's probably a big one. The second thing, which I heard probably through a couple of your coaching calls that I was able to sit in on, and your team meetings, is it's important at some point you have to like step back, and in this case look at your KPIs and just look at what you're doing, where you're marketing, where you're spending your time, where you're not spending your time, so that you're doing the most important things. Because again, it's really easy just to get bogged down in emails. Zack joked like multiple times about how he just like goes through like the highlight emails and then archives the rest and like never even touches them. And I think that's like actually a really important point. Is
I'll
like,
have people that'll call me and be like, Zack, why didn't you respond to my email? It's like, what email?
yeah, like why didn't you call me if it was important? Like, don't send me an email. So that was a big one for me, is just seeing like, you can get so bogged down in the work that if you're not looking at your marketing, that was a big one that you were looking at today. Like, is this marketing profitable? Have we done it long enough to see if it's profitable? Should we do it a little, I don't know, just making a plan for those things. And then you can put it out of your mind. Then you can go, okay, we're going to keep doing those radio ads or whatever for another month. It's on the notes, and you don't have to think about it for another month. You don't have to stress about it for the whole month. You just, in a month, you pull up your thing and you go, how's the radio marketing? Oh, it's rocking. Okay, keep going. You know?
Do you feel like just sitting in for these 3 days and just seeing these 3 days, or like seeing me go through this process, do you feel like you would still need a coach, or do you feel like it's like, oh, I've got everything I need to be able to just go get started?
I'll be honest, man, I feel like that for the last 3 years. Like, the information's out there. Like, you can listen to 1,000 podcasts and get on YouTube videos. These guys are telling you what to do.
Right.
For me, the coaching is just that. It's the coaching. It's not the how-to. It's like, did you do? The follow-up, the team, you know, we get on the little Facebook groups and the weekly calls, and there's like some accountability. How did that go? Did you do it? I honestly am really excited someday about the one-on-one coaching. You know what I mean? Because I saw a lot of that today as well. So for me, yeah, you could go out and do it, I think. Like, if you have the right personality, I don't have that personality. Like, I need the like accountability, the coaching, the team, the fellowship. And for me, that's what I'm hoping. Gets all the stuff into play, right? Like, yeah, everybody knows you got to knock doors, you got to make phone calls, you got to send out mailers, whatever it is.
Right.
But it's easy to do that and then just be like, didn't work. Like, I don't know what to do next. I'm done.
Right. Okay.
Yes, thank you, and you guys have a good day.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
That was the title company. I got an update on the 5 deals. We're closing on one of the mobile homes. I got to go sign the closing documents and send the wire. Ideally today. What is today? Wednesday? I ain't send it tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I got to go drive. I got to go add addresses. So the other problem, so we're going to close that one. There's another one that has some title issues. The other trailer I'm going to close on. So they're working on getting that fixed. Hopefully in the next couple days that'll be done. The other trailer, which is this one right here that I wanted to sign that I sent out yesterday, they found out that the road access to this back trailer, there's this corner right here on Frodens Road. This road right here is supposedly a private road, but it's not showing that I have access to this road. And when I went there, it wasn't paved, so it's not considered a road by the city, obviously, because they're not maintaining it. It's just like dirt and trucks get stuck. So kind of a rural area, so this is an issue right here. So they're going to have to figure out what it's going to take to have an easement, basically paperwork saying that I legally have the right to be able to access this house through this road if I buy this house. So that's something that we're going to have to figure out. I might have to pay some money, or whoever ends up buying this thing is going to have to pay some money to do that. So that'll probably have to come off of what we pay Jerry on this house. So I don't know if the survey's going to be $5,000, $10,000, I don't know. So, but the thing is there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses along this, or actually there's 6. I think there's one more right here. Houses right here along, there's 6. There's at least 6 houses on this road that they're dealing with the same issues. You know, sometimes in these rural areas, in these small counties, in these small cities in rural America, you have people that file paperwork incorrectly, stuff that gets lost in the big piles of paperwork. It's part of the fun of doing real estate is once you get the purchase contract, sometimes it's really easy. Like you heard her, like one of the deals, the vacant one, there's no problems with the title. There's nothing we have to deal with. It's a cut and dried. It's ready to go. I just got to find a buyer for it. So once I find a buyer, we're done. Sometimes that happens. It doesn't always happen that way. So it's just part of the fun. I got to deal with that on top of everything else I got to deal with now. So back to work. Remember, trying to find the owner of 2229 Selkirk Street.
Yep, that's me.
Oh, great. Little out of the blue. I was just wondering if you thought of selling or if you'd consider an offer on it.
I'm getting a lot of these calls, but
Gotcha. So it doesn't really sound like...
what do you have in mind?
Well, it depends largely on the condition of the property, but it doesn't really sound like you're that interested.
I mean, if the money's right.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're looking for something that we can add value to, fix up, and sell for a profit. But, you know, if you're just trying to get as much as you can, you'd probably be better off just listing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I wouldn't take anything less than 160 the way the market is right now.
Gotcha. Where would you go if we did pay 160 for it?
I mean, does it matter where I go?
Well, I'm just curious if you're really that serious about selling it.
I could figure something out. How soon would you be doing that?
Well, have the bedrooms or bathrooms been updated in the last few years?
Not since 15 years ago.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we probably be a little bit less than that on our offer. So, I mean, would you entertain something lower than that, or is that the lowest you would go?
Like what?
Anywhere between 120 and 150.
Yeah, 120 is way too low. I don't know. The houses in the area are selling for 160, 170, 180.
Is that what they're selling for, fixed up?
It's a 3-2 with attached garage. It's a no HOA neighborhood, which is very appealing for people looking to buy, especially first-time home buyers. And the house has been there since the early 80s, late 70s. I mean, it's in Brandon and the east end of Brandon, which isn't completely congested yet. It's a pretty appealing for first-time home buyers. You know, that's why I bought it. So I don't know. I mean, it needs some tiles. I put carpet in it 5 years ago, and you know, because my renters destroyed the fucking place. and did some roof work a couple of years ago. Changed 10 pieces of ply on the roof, so the roof's in great condition. It just has a little bit of soffit damage in one area of the house. It's not really hurting anything. And it's got all the old style single pane windows. You know, if I were to keep it, I would probably, all I would do, you know, vinyl windows and, you know, pull one of the countertops off, put new countertops on, do new tiles, and that's it. I mean, it's
Gotcha.
a pretty solid block house.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm needing to update it all, I mean, I would probably need to be closer to that 120. So you'd probably be better off just doing some of the updates and listening to yourself if you are interested in selling it. I mean, you probably get more that way. I offer the convenience factor of having it gone now, but you know, it doesn't sound like that's what you want. So.
No, I mean, we are talking about buying a new house and selling this one. We haven't really pursued it because of the, you know, we're a little hesitant with the change of the presidential office.
Yeah.
And if we're going to be locked down and pushed into, you know, a bad market. So,
Right.
You know, probably next year we'll be looking at realistically buying. But like I said, you know, money talks. If someone's offering enough cash, I can rent an apartment. I'm not, you know, I got a pretty decent job. I can rent an apartment for a year while I'm waiting on a house to be built.
Gotcha.
So, but,
Gotcha.
yeah, 120 is too low though, man. If you want to take a look at it, come drive by the house and I'll, you know, let you in.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll keep your information here and double check my comps, but I'll get back to you. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
It's not a lead. I just put no. I did my comps. I found a comp real quick here on Zillow. One's like completely fixed up, sold for $200 on the dot, and so I would need to be, you know, $10,000 as a flipper, or $15,000 a flipper, $35,000 in rehab. I would need to be at about 120. So it's just not a deal. Not a deal. So, what's up, everybody? That's it. That was day 15. That was a long day. I'm exhausted. I got like 3 or 4 hours of cold calling in. I really wanted to go driving today and refresh my list because I'm kind of running out of numbers to dial. But that didn't happen. Man, that was a long day of just putting out fires and dealing with stuff. Tomorrow we're going to drive, though. We're going to go add some more addresses. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's been really fun having students out here with me. I think they help me like see things that are just day-to-day normal stuff with wholesaling and kind of like point those things out to you guys. Like, let me know what you guys have thought of this content so far. Hopefully we're crushing this content. You're absolutely loving it, so I don't have to do another 40-day challenge, because this is really, really hard. It's hard to like do everything that I'm supposed to do and do this challenge, but I really hope you guys are getting a ton of value out of it. You know, I'm whining, but I actually am really enjoying this. I'm enjoying doing this, and you know, when times get hard, I think about why I'm doing this, right? I think about like the long-term impacts and the long-term potential of the lives that will be blessed from this content, and I just keep pushing through, and I keep doing the things that I don't really feel like doing. So, you know, and one of the big things too is I'm making a major sacrifice being away from my family to be focused on this. They're going to come back towards the end of the challenge, you know, but there's a lot of people that have made a lot of sacrifices. You know, Jonathan behind the camera hasn't seen his family. He's not going to see his family for a while. And, you know, there's been a lot that has gone into this. So I really hope that you guys are learning a ton and growing a ton. Please share this with someone that you think might benefit from it as well. But anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the content. We're having a blast. We're working our butts off. I have another student coming tomorrow, actually. He's actually one of my first 10 students that I brought on, actually, and he's absolutely crushing it. He's in Orlando. He's doing a bunch of flips and a bunch of investing, And it just so happens, like he booked this trip a while ago, but I'm really excited to network with him because I need some help with two of the contracts that I got are closer to Orlando than they are to Tampa. And so I'm hoping to network with him and learn from him. Who knows, maybe he'll be my cash buyer on the one trailer property that I want to wholesale. That would just be the coolest thing ever, right? One of my original students is helping buy the deal, helping with the challenge. That'd be crazy. Anyways, I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited for the next day. There's gonna be a ton of good content. We got a lot of work to do tomorrow. So we'll see you in day 16.